Death Valley National Park is a land of extremes, a beautiful contrasting landscape with exciting places to visit and explore. The National Park Service is tasked with caring for this wonderful place. We are excited to be able to tell you about some of the many things that Death Valley National Park is doing to make Death Valley and our world better and more sustainable. If you visited Death Valley National Park over the last 50 years, you might notice something different about the building you are in now. Over the last year, Furnace Creek Visitor Center has undergone a complete transformation, from outdated and inefficient to newly renovated and environmentally sound. Single-pane windows have been replaced with double-pane windows. Vestibules have been added to exterior doors to keep cool air in and hot air out. An old highly inefficient heating and air cooling system has been replaced with the modern energy-saving heating and cooling system. Shade structures were constructed in adjacent parking lots and in the courtyard. Waterless toilets were installed to reduce overall water consumption. Also, many of the old materials taken out of the old visitor center were recycled throughout the construction process. Recycled insulation has been added to all exterior walls to better shield the building from extreme heat and cold. All of these additions contribute to this building's receiving a Gold LEED certification. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. In addition, the park was careful to ensure that the historic aspects of the building's exterior were left intact, preserving the building's original architectural design. The number one reason for visiting Death Valley National Park is sightseeing. Since most of the land is treeless and since it encompasses a great range of elevations, the park has an abundance of striking and easily accessible views. Air quality suffers as more vehicles migrate through and around the park, and more pollution comes our way from large urban centers like Los Angeles. The park has an air quality monitoring station near Furnace Creek that measures ozone, wet and dry acid deposition, visibility, reducing particles, and meteorological data. The monitoring station is part of a nationwide network used to track long-term data on air pollutants across the country. Many visitors that come to Death Valley come with the intent to camp outside, enjoying dark night skies and meals shared over campfires. These activities unknowingly produce waste. You might not know this, but Death Valley National Park, even with its remoteness, have an active recycling program. Death Valley National Park encompasses more than 3 million acres, and with all this space, it is oftentimes difficult to get from one place to another. To reduce our carbon footprint, staff takes daily commuting vans to and from work locations throughout the park. With so much sun in Death Valley National Park, many visitors enjoy using the local pools to keep cool. Recently, Death Valley National Park replaced an inefficient electric and propane pool heater operated at Stovepipe Wells Resort with a solar water heater system. Stovepipe Wells isn't the only area inside of Death Valley National Park where solar power is being used. The park is a proud owner of several new solar photovoltaic systems. Solar panels can be found on or near water pumps, administrative buildings, employees' housing, and more. These new systems have the potential of lowering the park's electricity bills by up to 2/3. At Scotty's Castle, visitors and staff use a solar trash compactor to reduce overall trash volume. Due to increased visitation to Death Valley and climate change, the park has noticed an increased number of exotic plants and animals. The park has a highly active exotic plant removal program. Through partnership with the Nevada Conservation Corps, the Youth Conservation Corps, and a dedicated park staff of permanent and seasonal employees, exotic plants such as non-native palm and Athel tamarisk trees are slowly being removed in an attempt to return the park's riparian habitats to more native communities. Even with all these accomplishments, you as a visitor can contribute to making Death Valley National Park a better, cleaner, and greener place. On your visit to Death Valley National Park, take the time to care for the place that you are visiting. Recycle your park newspaper and map when you are finished using them instead of placing them in the trash. There are some trash items that can't be recycled here, but may be recycled at home. Take these items home with you. Here's what we do recycle: plastic bottles, glass, cans, paper including magazines and paperback books, and cardboard. Take advantage of water fountains and filling stations throughout the park, and fill up reusable water containers for free. Use cruise control and drive the speed limit inside the park. This will save you gasoline. Be careful where you put your feet and where you drive your vehicle. Unsightly tire tracks and footpaths take decades to heal. Each of these actions helps to preserve this place for future generations to enjoy. We invite you now to go outside and explore beautiful Death Valley National Park. Together we can keep Death Valley green.